They could shoot, and it's in!
That guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Malcolm on the right side. The shot and the goal. Comes the shot and it's in!
Well, it is a monumental midweek matchup tonight in the Florida Central Conference. Second place meets fourth in a bid to go top of the league, but the underdogs are here at home, and they could jump into second place with a victory tonight. Will it be the highest scoring and lowest conceding team in the league who wins again, or will the hosts cut down their title chances and improve their own? It's all yet to be decided on this Wednesday evening in Orlando. Good evening to you all, and a warm welcome to live coverage of the UPSL Premier Division on Vader Media. This evening we're in Orlando, Florida, where Leg A to Z World makes the trip to face Orlando City Academy in a heavyweight battle in the Florida Central Conference. My name is Danny Catula, and it's a pleasure to welcome you all into our coverage live on YouTube via Vader Media. Guys, it's hard to understate how exciting this one should be. Two top teams. When you look at goals, or points, I should say, per match, these two teams are at the top. Currently, they are both in second and fourth, respectively. Leg A to Z currently in second, Orlando City sitting in fourth, but they both have 2 games in hand on first place. Leg A to Z just 2 points back of the lead, and Orlando City 4 points back. So either one of them, if they were to win out, would still have the advantage and be in pretty good shape as far as their title hopes, and then that third place team is still in the mix, of course, as well. Got to consider this is one of the stronger conferences in the entire UPSL Premier Division, and we know that because the winner last year in spring 2023, they came out of this very same division, and they're struggling this year. That really attests to how deep this conference is. That was AS Frenzy a season ago, by the way, who got that win. That's the only loss on the season for Orlando City. Of course, not too much shame in losing to the defending national champions AS Frenzy, but from an Orlando City perspective, it's been a slightly prolonged period without a win. They haven't won since the 27th of September. It's been last month now, nearing on a month since they've gotten a win. 2 straight dropped points. Those are both at home. Actually, all their matches this season have been here at home, next to the Orlando City training ground at Osceola Heritage Park. We're in Kissimmee, Florida, just outside of the Orlando city limits. But as I mentioned, Javier Carrillo's team, the head coach of Orlando City, in the purple tonight. They have not won in a while here in their first season in the UPSL. They would like to get back on track here soon. Of course, it's not all down in the dumps type of news. They've been very successful, still in that top 4 of the league, and a win tonight would put them second. They would leapfrog Leg A to Z World and put themselves in great position to win the match. Then Leg A to Z coming from Gainesville on the other side of things. They're in that red, coming across to shake hands with their opponents and the referee crew tonight. They joined the UPSL back in spring 2021. They've been around. It's their 4th season here. Darnell Bernier with Haitian heritage. His family member Alex is also on staff as well, Alex Bernier. They're at the helm of this team, and they've been very, very strong. It's a team that won the conference in spring 2022, only their 2nd season in the UPSL, and right afterwards they joined the Florida Central Conference. They were in another conference within Florida before. They were also previously under a slightly different name. They were called Leg A to Z International FC, so now they've gone from international to world in the past couple of seasons, and that has not at all affected their quality the way that they've won. Let's see if we can get you the lineup graphics as well before we get kicked off here. See if maybe we can get you the home side first. Orlando City might not have a graphic for it I'm hearing, but we can tell you that on the back line, it's number 1 TJ Jeffries, previously played for Azuri Storm and Weston FC. On the back line, left to right, it reads like this. Dominic Bell wears the 54. Fernando Sanchez is in 51. Number 55 is Owen Drummond, highly touted center back. And on the right side of things, Gabriel Rosario with Puerto Rican heritage and a U17 international for the island nation. He wears number 52. He should be the right back today. In midfield, Dylan Judelson joins Gustavo Caravaggio in the center of midfield. On the outside, Drake Wenger and Pedro Cruz. And up top, it's Majed Abdullah with Saudi Arabian heritage. The striker up top joined in a two-part strike force with number 47, Thomas Bowe. That gets us kicked off. Bowe, by the way, 2 goals tied for the lead in scoring for this Orlando City team. But we're underway, 10 seconds gone already, and it's a pleasure to have you with us for tonight's contest. Orlando City on the ball, as you see in front of you. They're moving left to right on your screen. Leg A to Z are in the all-red strip with the white trim and numbers. They'll, of course, go from right to left in front of us. Beautiful sunset falling down. It'll be dark pretty much the entirety of this match. It's Wednesday night lights here in the UPSL. And as we mentioned, quite a lot to play for both these sides. Early touch there for Dylan Judelson. And a bit of pressure. This is something you can expect to see from leg A to Z as well. Body goes to the floor. Referee sees nothing worth stopping the match for. But leg A to Z are really going to want to get the ball high up the pitch. They've got a lot of pace, especially on the wings, especially up top. And, well, maybe a goalkeeping error here. Can a cross come in? Goalkeeper does get back to his post. It was nice defending out there on the other side of things. And so now leg A to Z can try and counter. Those counterattacks, those high-pressing moments are when they're going to really be able to show their quality. This will be a foul in the attacking half in favor of Orlando City. So we'll see what the boys in purple have as far as a set-piece opportunity. Plenty of players kind of on the edge of that box. No one's quite crowding it yet. It's a high defensive line from World. And in comes the service. Straight to the center of the box. Referee waves away any handball calls. Still potentially dangerous from this area. On the back line now, Jeffries. This is Gabriel Rosario. And that is actually number 61, Herbert Kwakye-Amoah. It looks like we might have had some incorrect lineup information for you. Kwakye-Amoah is on the back line, rather than Drummond back there. In the meantime, nice interception just to slide in and win it back from leg A to Z, and they could be on the break. This is what I mentioned a moment ago. Will it stay in along that touchline? Near the corner. Oh, it stayed in all the way down the line. But they just could not keep it from going across the goal line. That will result in a goal kick. Wow, that was awfully close. So Orlando City will take a breath. Take their time as well. Try to get things going the other way. Here's a chance for Kwakye-Amoah. Sends it right back where it came from. A dangerous touch there from Judelson, but works it just perfectly. That'll be a throw-in for Orlando City. Orlando City, it's going to be a different type of style from what leg A to Z will bring them. First time these two teams have ever met in the UPSL anyway. Not aware of any friendly matches or anything these two might have played in the past. And there is a giveaway. This is what leg A to Z will want, and they find the back post. Could this be the opener? It's a great stop by Kwakye-Amoah. He was in a perfect place to block that shot. Otherwise, would have been a point-blank chance for 1-0. That is the danger that leg A to Z World will always carry, and it nearly resulted in the opener. Warning signs early on for Orlando City, and I was just going to mention there is a giveaway. This is what leg A to Z will want, and they find the back post. Vision to just find him at the back post. It's Daniel Martin, the left winger. He was in great position and nearly was rewarded for it. Bit unlucky not to be fair. And you're going to see a lot of space on the far side for somebody like Martin, or maybe on the opposite side, Jason Bernier. Could be Denilson Macron out there as well. Now on the ball is Nazar Deputat. And a shot from distance, well, it was worth a crack. Not a bad effort. Came in from Nick Butler that time, and it is going to take a touch, says the referee. So 5 minutes in, we're going to have our first real set piece of the day for leg A to Z, the visitors. Coming from Gainesville, Florida. Not a short drive. Very regional travel in the UPSL. You've got things organized pretty neatly into conferences, almost entirely based on geography. Of course, out west it's a little bit more difficult to find close opponents, but here in Florida, no shortage of geographical neighbors. This is about as far as you're going to see travel in the state of Florida in the UPSL. A couple hours, maybe 3 at the most with some bad traffic. And you imagine leg A to Z did not make that drive, hoping for anything less than a victory. This is a really nice throw and good job to shield the play. Butler will drop it back. Drop it back further. This is Martin. He swings in across. And set it away, I think, by Orlando City. Yeah, that's right. So touches purple last, out for another corner, this time on the right side, attacking-wise. You see this again. Good job to just create space. That is not an easy thing to do. Daniel Martin against one of the better defensive units in this league. It's a fantastic job of getting separation, and now the resulting corner. Oh, it just doesn't fall for Martin. He was ready for it. He will see it out here, though. Could he whip in another cross? Tried to beat his defender on the dribble. Couldn't do it. He'll see it again, though. A really nice backwards pass. Comes into the center, punched away by TJ Jeffries. And could Orlando try and counter? That's a nifty move. Off to the races is Caravaggio. It could be a 2-on-1 here if they play it right. Looks like he's still onside. He'll go to his left, though. And here's the shot. It's a great save from point-blank range. Incredible stuff in goal from Congaros Medina. First time we mention his name. And it's a huge mention. Ball given away. Orlando City have numbers. The Lions looking to pounce, and that will set them back a bit. Not the best of passes. They'll recycle, and this is where they're a bit more comfortable anyway, holding on to the ball, having control of the flow of play. You mentioned Gustavo Caravaggio a moment ago. That's Gustavo Caravaggio Jr. For those who followed Venezuelan football over the years, you'll know the name Gustavo Caravaggio Sr. Well-known player in kind of a golden generation, you could say, for Venezuela. They haven't had a whole lot of success on the international stage, but there in the 90s, they did have some talent. He, of course, was one of the big reasons why that was the case, Caravaggio Sr. Gustavo Jr., for his part, signed with MLS Next Pro. He's represented Orlando City's second team, OCSC 2, it's most commonly known. And now, here's OCSC Academy. They can't go anywhere. Nicely defended. And this is played through once again to Martin. Martin's been a live wire. Can he get something forward? Oh my goodness! He sends his defender through the spin cycle, and the follow-up is in! It's all Martin! He won't get the goal, but he did everything else. Leg A to Z world! On top inside of 10 minutes. You're going to want to see this move again and again. One replay won't be enough. Martin says, now you see it, now you don't. It's shades of Jerome Boateng defensively. Not the best of moments for Dominic Bell, the center back, but not sure exactly what he was going to do about it. Martin provides the assist. The goal comes from number 2, Nick Butler. And Butler will be happy to have those types of opportunities anytime they come to him. That's a striker's dream. There you see the graphic on your screen to confirm it. Nick Butler, the number 2. And he is capable of playing back there in more of a defensive role, but tonight he is an attacker and he's the opening goal scorer. Imagine it's not the only goal we'll see tonight. But this is where we have to keep in mind, as far as game script goes, the fact that Leg A to Z have been dominant defensively too. It gets lost in their attacking prowess. People maybe don't give them the credit they deserve on the back line, but they've given up only 3 goals all year long. By far the best defensive record of any team in the conference. And so when you go down early to these guys, that will be a foul and a free kick. As being hindered that time on his way was Thomas Bowe. Yeah, you look at Leg A to Z out of Gainesville, and the only time they conceded more than once on the year, it only happened once, was against Harbor City FC up in Jacksonville. That was their only loss as well. It was an away game up there. Another time where they had to travel quite a bit. So Orlando, if they are able to score, they're going to have to probably score a couple of times, given that Leg A to Z already has the opener. They are bright in the attacking third. They're going to want to score again. I'd say they good value to score again. So Orlando City is going to have to figure things out in the attacking half as well to keep up. It is quite the task to keep up with these boys in red. Of course, Orlando City Academy will be better equipped than most to achieve that goal. These really are some of the brightest up-and-coming stars, not only in Orlando soccer, but really in United States soccer. A lot of these guys getting attention from all over the country. On the right side, moving forward from his defensive post, was Rosario. He's going to get it out here again. Oh, it's just too long for him. This little link-up play. Also in there making the pass was Teo França. França, a 6'2" frame. Big guy. He's a striker. Normally you see him there at the point of attack. Alongside him looks like Pedro Cruz. 2 strong strikers, but França, oh wow, França was absolutely bamboozled that time. They're going to give it away anyway, Leg A to Z. Orlando City get advantage. Played out to the left by Caravaggio. Backwards, Judelson couldn't hold on to that pass. It wasn't the best of services. And now look at this man again. It's Martin. Martin goes for goal. Great save. It should be 2. Martin denied a sure goal from an impressive save from Jeffries. See it again. Martin, how do you stop him? Bell does a good job keeping him in front of him, closing down the window. But really, Jeffries has to be commended for that. That's fantastic goalkeeping, and it's not the first time we've seen it. 2 big saves on that side, and then don't forget just a couple of minutes ago, Congaros Medina had a great save as well. This is a throw-in near that corner flag. Ball comes in, and it's going to fall to the goal scorer. That was Butler. Couldn't get the shot away that he really wanted. Physical play in midfield. Leg A to Z wins it. Yeah, but it did look like a foul was coming. Orlando City deservedly will hear a whistle and win a free kick. Bell's got it for now. Class of 24 Bell, and he is a commit to Syracuse. Really top-level program, top-level conference as well. ACC soccer, some of the best you're going to find anywhere in the United States, or in the world in college soccer for that matter. Imagine he'll be a strong addition from the start when he enrolls there next year. That's just one example of how much talent, how much future stardom you imagine is on this team for Orlando City. A lot of U17, U18 guys, a couple of U15, U16s as well, especially a couple of Boricuas, a couple of guys from Puerto Rico who have represented the U15 squad at the U15 CONCACAF Championships for Puerto Rico in August. Those would include Jean Girald, and you've also got Xavier Colon. Neither of them are in the starting lineup today, but they could feature off the bench. Well, that was a chance. França had an opportunity, just didn't get the touch right. This one cleared away. Contact there, no foul. And so we'll keep going off to the races after a nice turn. This is Butler. Butler will have a go from there, and it wasn't quite the angle that was going to beat TJ Jeffries. I think we're going to go back and check maybe an injury here. That's what it seems like. A quarter of an hour through this one, and we'll see the shot again. Yeah, that's a very difficult ask to score on a guy like TJ Jeffries from there. Jeffries, 6'2", 175. Very difficult guy to get the ball past, especially from a tight position like that. We're still stopped here, and fortunately we can't see why. But I would imagine it was from that earlier challenge. Looks like a body stayed down as the play was developing for Butler, and we're just checking that out now. Jeffries come all the way out to midfield. Almost nobody in our picture. But it does give us a chance to look at this matchup a little bit more. Again, form has really been with leg A to Z much more than it has Orlando City. They're both in similar positions as far as the entire season goes. As we're going to see, this is the goal, just a replay, just to remind you, as we're still in a stoppage. I mean, that's a pretty simple finish. It's one where you just got to be in the right place. Nice goalkeeping instincts from Butler, but man, beautiful, beautiful stuff on the dribble from Martin. Yeah, you look at Darnell Bernier's side, the Haitian, for leg A to Z, coming down from Gainesville. Plus 18 goal differential, 13 of that 18 has come in the last two matches, 2 clean sheets. They won 8-0 and 5-0 in the past 2 contests. They have been on fire. In Orlando, we talked about it in the Open. They were losers against Frenzy 2 matches ago, and then more recently a 2-2 draw against GOSA, Greater Orlando Soccer Association. That's 2 straight matches without a win. Of course, for leg A to Z, they left no doubt about the wins in their last 2 matches. The match before that was that 1 loss at Harbor City. They had been at 2 wins, no losses up until then. I think when you look at how many MLS academies, and Orlando City, of course, is not the only one, a lot that have joined for this year, and you had a handful that were here maybe a season or 2 ago. Atlanta United Academy, one of the first to join. Los Angeles FC were another one of the pioneers. And I think so many academies have seen this as an attractive way to get their U17s, even sometimes their U15s, some game time against maybe not professionals, but guys who really are on the fringes of being professionals, and they're full-grown adults, right? So you're playing, 25, 30-year-old guys every single week as an academy player. I think that does something for your development that playing against other academies doesn't. I mean, now you're starting to get a little bit concerned about what this injury might be. Assuming it is an injury, of course, we don't necessarily have that confirmed, but now it's been 2, maybe 3 minutes where we've had no action, nothing's changed. We saw goalkeeper TJ Jeffries leave his post and head to midfield. Hope whatever's going on in the center of the park is okay. Not sure if we could maybe get a camera angle to the center to see what's going on. Hopefully we can make that happen for you. We're nearing on 20 minutes in this one. Again, the opener coming at about minute 8. 7 or 8 from Martin on the left wing. The cross finished in the center by Nick Butler. Apologies for any sound issues there, but as we mentioned, the goal coming from Butler. And just to give you an update, we do have people on the ground who were able to give us some updates about what's happening here. All we have so far is not particularly detailed, but we're not sure exactly what happened. Those of us here better. The camera is obviously not on what we're able to see, and we're all virtual here at Vader, if you were wondering. And oh yeah, well that'll tell us a bigger picture. Oh, and that is about the worst thing you want to see. Nobody on either side wants to see a guy carted off, and from here it's hard to tell. looks like preliminarily that is probably going to be a guy we've mentioned a couple of times already, wearing the 54, Dominic Bell, the defender. Yeah, and his spot back there is not currently being filled. And we can also tell you there's been a replacement. So we have it from the ground that Xavier Colon, he's checked in. We talked about him before, representing Puerto Rico with the U15s, and of course, great to see him in the lineup. He's certainly capable in that role, but that's not the way that you want to see him enter. Dominic Bell is carted off in a golf cart, so hoping he's okay. And we talked about it too, the commitment to Syracuse. He's got a very, very bright future. Hopefully he's right back to playing football sooner rather than later. You see that in the background, that cart with the light on it. If we do get any updates about his status, we'll let you know, but he's been substituted out. We imagine there's no chance of seeing him back here in the rest of this match. And in the meantime, we've had about a 5-minute delay. That'll be something to keep in mind for first half stoppage time. Minute 21, though, nearing the halfway points of this first half. And it's not been the best of starts. Well, still getting himself into mayhem is Nick Butler, but that time he just couldn't quite keep possession. He's got his head in the way, though, stopped Jeffries. Things not going the way of the Academy so far. Down the 1 goal and now down one of their more important defenders, Dominic Bell. And I'm guessing, upon reflection, that there was probably a reason we did not go to that camera. Of course, we're hoping it wasn't, but the way that he was carted off, you imagine it could have been a fairly gruesome injury, something we wouldn't want to show you guys live. Well, not sure what happened to that throw-in, but we're going to try it again. Yeah, they're just going to move it back a bit in the end. And it's Gabriel Rosario. Gets it in. A shielding play from Bo. He lost it, but he was fouled. And a free kick is up next. Foul is going to go against Ronald Lochar. So Orlando City back to their patient possession. It's how they like to play. Although as time goes on, they'll have to press the issue a bit more than they'd like. Of course, that's only if the score continues the way it is. At the moment, though, even this defensive possession that they like so much, even that's been a bit troublesome. Leg A to Z have proven their press is very, very difficult to beat. You see how they just fill so much space. There's not a whole lot of space to work in for Orlando City. No easy pass really anywhere, no outlet. Now they are starting to break through. But again, like A to Z World up to the task defensively. They win it back, they lose it. Left wing. And that's where it'll stay. Orlando City wins the throw-in. Throw-in comes to the left corner of the box, pushed out. It's defended, but still in the area. It's offside, though. That far side pass. That'll bring us to a deep free kick defensively for Leg AZ. Long ball away, and it's too long. No one's there. It'll go straight to Jeffries. Colon back to Jeffries. And again, it's the patience from Orlando. Stays in along that left side, out of play. It's a Orlando City throw-in. Long throw, that could be effective. But Leg A to Z right back on it. In midfield, battle for it. Leads to another 50-50 ball, and Martin picks that up. Now on the ball, that is Lochar. He lost it, trying to win it back. He will pick it up. Martin. one is switched across by Besley Castor. Castor again, Martin. Castor. Showing to the center a bit too late was Lochar, but he does pick it up. Nice defending against Rosario. Here's a long ball down the left, and there's space. And look at this man again. It's Martin, not the best of first touches. He loses out. Well defended from Orlando. Ended up being picked up by Bo. He moved it out to the left. Couple of passes, and now the boys in purple are off to the races. Stays in along the touchline. Cross into the center. Space. Unselfish pass. Back post. One more. This one's hit towards goal, and it's just wide. So unfortunate not to finish that. It's a great cutback from Rosario, and you see exactly what Thomas Bo is trying to do there. He's not far away from it. It's interesting because he kind of side foots it. I almost wonder if that's a pass to the back post and nobody made the run, because it didn't quite have the pace to be a shot on goal. Didn't quite turn out, but a good effort, and now here come leg A to Z. They're still on the prowl. Nice defending from Xavier Colon. Throw-ins up next. I think they're going to advance this forward, most likely. Going to leave it off for Lochar. Run on Lochar. He'll throw it in. He's got a few options. He'll bounce it in. This is Butler, back out, could be offside. And it's not. Referee checks with the linesman. It's all fair for him. That's a touch off of Orlando City. And a corner kick is next. So interesting to see what the corner strategy is. Coming over to take it is Deputat. You'd imagine this is a moment for Nick Butler to get in the middle. Trying to fit. Oh, actually, you know what? This is not a corner. They're going to have a free kick before that, so we're even closer. No real shooting threat from here. Old Jeffries is in goal. But there will be a very real chance for a cross into the center. Prime territory for a header. And it comes. Yeah, that one is high and over the bar, so not particularly dangerous from leg A to Z. Orlando City happy to get let off the hook that time. So now we hit minute 28. Remember, we'll have a decent amount of additional time due to that injury to Dominic Bell early on. Well, a bad giveaway. That was an ill-advised pass. Martin switches. Top of the box. Maybe a foul here. Referee says no. Left wing, it's with Lochar. He'll fizz one into the center. One's cleared away just as quickly. And it's sent out to Castor. Well, there's two balls on the pitch right now. That's not really sure how that happened. I think we'll just get a dropped ball from where it was before. It should belong to leg A to Z World. It will. So here's Lochar. He'll get it. And the referee just instructing Orlando City to move back. The two-man game doesn't quite work for City. He wanted a foul, and actually, he's going to get a foul, but not the way he wanted it. That right there. Well, he's the one who goes down. Interesting. Not sure exactly what went into that decision, but Theo França is disappointed about it all the same. He's got Brazilian citizenship alongside American citizenship as well. He's a dual citizen. Plays for Foundation Academy for his high school soccer. Another tall guy, over 6 foot. It's definitely a lot of size, a lot of height, especially with this Orlando City side. Good ball out to the left. Martin. He will send it in. Well, he nearly played provider to the same guy, Butler, but he couldn't get the head on it. And now it is with the captain, Tyler Stopford. Plays it back to Medina. Sprayed out to the left. Good touch to bring it down. Martin. Oh, he's just having fun. Playground soccer. Plays it in the middle. And a shot will come in. Oh boy. Closer to the side goal that's not in use than the one he was aiming for. Mamadou Sey that time had himself a go from space, and I think it ended up in outer space. It was not the contact he was hoping for. Pressure continues from leg A to Z. Playing safely for now is Orlando. Colon. Played into the center. Yeah, that's where it finds Kwakweamoa. Left side now played through the center. Couple of good touches. Judelson gets a touch. Has it again. Dylan Judelson. Back to Xavier Colon. Colon has options. He'll go deep. And he is going to find his target, Caravaggio. Ooh, he's dispossessed. Sorry, not Caravaggio, but Francia. And Francia will give it away. Touched him last. It's a leg A to Z goal kick. Francia has been very active in this attacking third. He's challenging for balls. He's getting the ball in pretty dangerous areas. Just hasn't quite fallen for him yet, has it? He's been in position, that's for sure. Medina, with some work to do, makes a good decision. That is touched last by Francia. But again, you see, he's getting himself involved. He's causing problems in a way that no one else really has been able to for Orlando so far. I'm going to move this back, the throw in for Lochar. Good ball across the middle, but not a good first touch. Ball given away. Headed back into the fray and picked up by Orlando City. They'll build from the back. Colon. That was Bo. And he found the foot of Kwakweamoa, but he lost it. Comes all the way back to Jeffries. Colon. Jeffries again. Colon maneuvers forward. Some rare space in there. The dummy, and it finds Francia. He lets it go. His clever pass was intercepted. Well, Martin again. Unbelievable, he threads the pass through as well, and it's going to find its target. In the right corner. What's next for leg A to Z? This unpredictable attack. Still on the run. Oh, they've given it away, though. So unfortunate for it to end that way. Denilson Macon was out there, but still in the area. Now a shot comes in, and Jeffries equal to the chance once again. Hard to imagine stopping this guy from something that's not magical or like the one goal we did see, just a point-blank chance. Jeffries has been very alert. Those guys, it's so frustrating to play against as an attacker because you know it's got to be perfect to beat him. On the ball now is Bo. He'll send it backwards. That's Colon. All through the air. Didn't quite work out. Left side, though. You know who it is. He's going to play it through the center. He's got his man. Cross could come in now. It does. Oh, it's just too high for the header. But back post could be a chance. Give it away. Orlando City with impeccable defending inside the box. And they get away with one. Leg A to Z are just jailing Orlando City in their own half. No way to get out. Now could they break free? França switches, found a really nice run, and there's so much space for Rosario. The side-footed pass, not what was required, but a good job to recover it, and it's played out wide by Judelson. Cross comes in, Rosario! No one could get there for Orlando, still danger! And Bo couldn't get anything. No third chance, the pass is intercepted. This is Martin. Plays it forward for Macon. Macon, back to Martin. Martin, switches. Shot could come in from Say, that's blocked. Now it's Deputat. Moves it out to the right. Cleared away, throw in to come. Enticing football if you don't like this match. You just don't like free-flowing football. It has been beautiful stuff from both sides. End to end, both teams want to score. They know they need to score in a sense. Orlando, of course, a bit more than leg A to Z. Some nice headed skill there. Ball's going to come in, lofted to the center. They couldn't deal with it fully, but now I think they will have a chance to get it away. They had a chance to. Rosario now, he'll play it forward. Orlando City opting for possession, but that is dangerous against this team. Inches away from losing it in a bad place. But cleared away, and well, they lost it anyway. Nice touch. That's what we come to expect. Castor switched it to Stopford. He played it out to the wing, and that was dangerous to say the least. But it did touch Orlando last. Ball's going to belong to leg A to Z. Under 10 to play. Of course, it'll probably be a little more than 10. I'd expect something like 5-6 minutes of added time. But we're at minute 37 for now. Ball switch, not enough pace on that. Easily snapped up. Nice ball too from Rosario. He's going to play it through for França. This is a foul. And everybody on that sideline in front of you saw what we saw. They had their hands raised. Just look at that right corner of your screen. Yeah, a lot of hands going up in purple. And you wonder, referee's writing in his book, did we maybe miss a yellow card there? That's what I'd like to see. We went to replay before we could tell. Maybe we'll just get a chance to confirm that. But with the referee writing in the book, that's usually a telltale sign. Either way, it's a free kick in a very dangerous area. That's what matters most for Orlando right now. One man in the wall, it's Daniel Martin. And a couple of players over this ball. On the left side, you see him, Thomas Bowe. Maybe the guy more likely to hit it for now would be exactly who does hit it. And this is really nicely defended, cleared away. Excellent ball in from Caravaggio. He's got it again. He loses it. And off to the races. Speediest man on the pitch. It's Martin. Still Martin. Plays it out left. Butler. Back post. Nothing. Oh, a disappointing cross to end the move. Lightning quick from Martin. And he knew where to find Butler. Butler could not find him back. Really should be 2-0 in all likelihood. Butler was able to finish earlier on. Not able to play provider this time. So Orlando City just down the one goal. And they've had their chances. That most recent one, a great free kick from Gustavo Caravaggio. Very good with set pieces. Martin again for World. A couple of players he could aim for. He'll go backwards though. A lot more space there. Lochar for Martin. In the center of the park. It's Deputot. He lost it. And Orlando City will have a spell of possession. Jeffries. Colon. Nice touch, in the center there, just holding on to possession, is Thomas Bowe. He'll leave it off for Kwakweamoa. Dispossessed. So many bodies there in the center of the park, almost a bit too close for leg A to Z in red. But they get out of that area. More space here. Martin, clever pass. Lochar lost it, but he's got it back. Resilient. Crosses along the center. Oh, and how has it stayed out? It's cleared off the line. And a corner will come. It was the perfect service. And Orlando City just said no. Look at this. Lochar, great ball in. And what on earth has happened in the center that time for Butler? He falls down in the effort to finish it. To be fair, he's under a lot of pressure. 2 or 3 guys around him. That's what you want to do defensively with a cross like that. Just get in the way. Corner to come. High and long. Not good in any sense. Far away from the target, and so Orlando City once again breathe a sigh of relief. Probably should be more than 1 goal for leg A to Z, and Orlando City could have one themselves, to be fair. What a matchup this has been. Lived up to the billing thus far. You can only imagine these last few minutes of the first half, and even more so in the second half, how this will continue to build. This is Butler, lone goal scorer of the night. Well, he gets around a couple players. He was fouled as well. Foul's going to go on Bowe. It's Martin who will take this, and to his left he's got in front of him Butler, I guess, and then a guy behind him would be Besley Castor. And then farther forward to his left, actually he's going to leave it off for Deputat. There's plenty of options. You're going to go direct into the middle. Far post. Crossing potential, comes in, back across the face, no finish, second effort blocked, cleared away. Resilient defending from the Lions in purple, but look, another chance. Oh my goodness. Jeffries, alert to the danger. Tyler Stopford's touch was too far. And Orlando City keep it at 1-0. Once again a foul, and now Orlando City has possession. My goodness. This will be a yellow card. We weren't sure about the earlier one, never got a replay, but this one is more certain. And it's mostly just because it's stopping that promising attack. It's a professional foul. And I believe it goes there on the far side against Macon. Macon just knew what he was doing that time. I think especially as an attacker, that's the type of foul that I think your manager is all right with you giving up. Doesn't really put you in too much danger. You're not a defensive liability. If you're a center back, maybe you think a little bit harder about giving away that yellow card, but of course the yellow card in any situation, but a second yellow is much better than giving away a chance to score for the other team. Here's another foul. Shouldn't be a yellow, and it won't be, but promising champs all the same for Orlando City. And a free kick comes next. Coming over to help the guy who took the last set piece, and it was pretty successful. There's no finish on the end of it. Gustavo Caravaggio. He leaves it off this time. And at the front post, Colon lost the battle, but he will win a corner. 44th minute. Orlando City would love to steal an equalizer and go into this one level at 1. I think as a neutral, you'd love to see that as well. Could really make this second half that much more interesting. But we'll see. They are crowding the 6-yard box. It's a clump of purple. Players on the edge of the box too. Dangerous setup. Comes in right there in the middle of the fray. Claimed. Well, also, that was not an easy thing for Medina to claim that as he was run into as well. Nicely done by the goalkeeper. In, what is that, neon green, I guess? Here's Martin. Touch backwards for Stopford. And this is Castor. All played through. Butler going backwards. Still Butler, chased by Colon. Colon's all the way in the attacking third. The center back came up to win the ball back. Kwakwe got it back in the end. He played it to his right back, Rosario. Colon. We hit 45 minutes. Plenty more to play, though, you imagine. Bad giveaway. Butler out to the left. Martin wants a cross. Plays backwards instead. Lots of space for Lochard. He will cross it. In the center, some chaos, but nothing in the end. Goal kick to come. And actually, instead of a goal kick, we might have had offside there. Anyway, it's about the same spot. So Orlando, maybe one more chance to try and grab an equalizer before halftime. That is not the way to do it. Nicely defended, though. Well done by Say, and that will lead us to a corner kick. In the other direction, they've mostly gone in leg A to Z's side of the pitch, but this time Orlando City, an attacking chance from this corner. This time they'll go with a different strategy. Last time they were all in around the 6. This time they're on the edge of the box. Still a lot of numbers in there though, and they'll go low. Dummy, top of the box, the hit, it's blocked, still in the area, the header finds the back of the net, but it won't count. It's offside, I think, in the build-up. I don't even think it's that last touch by França, which is offside. It's, yeah, that first one. That's interesting, too, because it was touched by a leg A to Z player, but not purposefully. It wasn't a deliberate pass or a deliberate play on the ball. He's trying to block that chance. And that does make it offside, anybody who was up there. I think from the replay, it might have been Cruz who had been offside as he made that pass. And França, his header doesn't count. So that's the end of the first half. A wild, slightly controversial ending. Referees make a tough decision, but I think a good one. And that leads us to a 1-0 scoreline at halftime. Don't go away. In 15 minutes. We're going to have some of the best 45 minutes of soccer we've seen all season in the UPSL if the first half has anything to say about it. Orlando City Academy 0, Leg A to Z World FC 1 at halftime. For myself, Danny Catula, everyone here at Vader Media, thanks for tuning into the first half. Second half is next. Do not move. Back with you, the second half underway. Orlando City Academy and Leg A to Z World FC. Fantastic first half. Second half promises to be more of the same. As we will have, if you're just joining us, Leg A to Z in the red. They're moving from left to right, and right to left is Orlando City. And here's a good ball into the middle. Players to aim for as well. Just couldn't find it. Orlando City would like to counter. Decent ball through. The target is França. Can't get there. So that will mean ball belongs to Leg A to Z. I think it'll be a free kick in the end. And I know we've got Theo França, the Brazilian, and there are a few Brazilian fans here watching. They've been involved in our chat, so we appreciate them. Obrigado to you guys, and to everybody, of course, no matter what language you're participating in or wherever you might be listening from. We appreciate you guys being a part of today's broadcast. Orlando City on the ball. It'll be moved out left. It's Fernando Sanchez. He has it again, knocked down. He's clutching his leg. Free kick will come. Yellow card is also going to come. See it again. Maybe a yellow's a bit harsh that time. Going into the book is Denilson Macron. And he's just pleading his case. Of course, it's a bit late now. Actually, quite a few guys for Leg A to Z are having a conversation with the referee. None of them look too pleased. Well, and this is interesting. They seem really animated about it. And I just wonder, that's not a second yellow for Macron, is it? There's clearly some kind of miscue here. Now the referees are going to get together and chat about it. This will be really interesting. I never saw a red card shown. Well, let's see. Oh, the red card was out there for a second. Have they sent off Macron? Now the center referee's going to go chat on the far side with his fourth official, I suppose. Well, we had drama near the end of the first half. For those of us who were there right at the end, it was an equalizing goal for Orlando City that was called off for offside. And now, even more controversy. It's been a really enticing game for what's been played on the pitch, but off the pitch it's been intriguing as well. A little bit of everything, this one. Now let's see what the final verdict is. He's reached into his back pocket, and it's no red card. So I think it was a case of mistaken identity where they thought Macron already was on a yellow. He was not in the end. So the yellow card stays, but it's not his second yellow, so we'll stay 11 on 11. Well, what a strange happening that was, but we've got it sorted out after quite a bit of wait. And we stay 1-0, we stay 11 on 11. Great turn and switch from Say. And Macron, who was reinstated, was not able to get to it. Ball given away, really bad pass. There's so many players who could finish, and somehow they haven't. Shocking stuff. We'll see it again. This pass is not the best you'll see tonight. Picked up by Butler, and is that headed off the line there? I think that's what happens. Might have actually even been saved onto his head. Could have been a couple of touches there. In any case, a gaping goal is somehow defended really well by Orlando. And it's still 1-0. That first half was defined by chance after chance for leg A to Z. And they only had the one goal. They are still searching for a second, and it's still an unsuccessful pursuit for now. Cohen's going to come from Skylar Cohen. He gets it in, and that is Deputats. Up in the air, easily claimed by a very, very informed TJ Jeffries. He's been excellent tonight. He's had a lot of work to do as well. And again, Orlando City very committed to this shape, to this structure of building up from the back end. Now you start to see why. Linking some passes together, it's been very dangerous for them, caused a lot of problems, but it's got that potential to help them break forward. Now they lose the ball, and on the ground is a leg A to Z player. He'll get it in quickly. Left side, Martin. Still with it, plays it across the ground, and there's nothing there. Kicked back into the center. Header won by Orlando. Nice sliding challenge. Putting his body on the line. Both teams know how much this match means. Again, a reminder for those who weren't with us in the open. A win for leg A to Z tonight puts them top of the table. Orlando City currently sit 4th place. They could move to 2nd if they were to win tonight. A loss, of course, would keep them in 4th place. Both these teams playing their 6th match of the season. And right now, the run of play has been decisively leg A to Z's way. The scoreline also going their direction, but only by 1 goal. Referee unsatisfied with something for this set piece. Yeah, he's actually going to build out the wall. Calculates it, well, maybe a 1.5 foot difference. Not too much, but now it is 10 yards. And this might be straight on goal. It was blocked. And they'll just elect to let it go out for a corner kick. Goodness. Hasn't been their most dangerous moment, leg A to Z on corner kicks. Been much more effective with their high press, with quick passes in the run of play. Ball comes in. This one is dangerous! And the finish was inches away from being perfect. Instead, they didn't get the header right. And this is going to belong to leg A to Z, despite the best efforts of Kwakiamoa, midfielder from Bradenton, Florida. Kwakiamoa playing defensive midfield today. Also played in the Generation Adidas Cup this year in 2023. One of so many talented guys on this Orlando City roster. Throw in deep in attacking territory. This one, well, thought it stayed in. Butler could not keep it from traversing the goal line. That leads us to a quick goal kick taken by OCSC, the Lions. Of course, the Academy side on the pitch tonight, directly affiliated to the MLS side. Orlando City SC in MLS. This is a free kick that'll go leg A to Z's way. Left side, Martin, so tricky. Still Daniel Martin. First touch was disappointing. They'll stay with leg though. Well, they lost it just as quickly. Orlando City, not a good touch by França. Stays with him though. He's going to stay with it. Move it out to the left. There's space for Jean Gerald. Now top of the box, moved out left. Gerald again. The Boricua. Plays it backwards. Ball comes through, headed down, but not away. Moved out to the left. Girard one more time. Laid off. Judelson lost it. And the ball is really a good one. Didn't look very promising, but in the end it was. Getting knocked over that time was the striker, Butler. Butler, the only goal scorer of this match, right now has the match winner. Like A to Z would like it to stay that way. And well, that's nice dribbling. Ball comes through. Could Macron switch? Wants to aim goalwards. He plays it across, and just too many purple shirts. Ball one back. Going down. That's a tug. That's a free kick. See this one more time. Good job to just pick up possession here, and he wins possession and position really more than anything. That causes the foul. And over it this time is Deputat. Deputat, he hits it straight in the wall. And winning it back. I mean, they've won almost every 50-50 ball. Is leg A to Z. They've got it again. Ball could come in from Cohen. It does come in blocked. Corner kick is next. Leg A to Z have been the first to almost every ball. And it's made life very difficult for the home side. And it's a decent contingent here on this sideline. They've brought the folding chairs. Supporting the home side in purple tonight. It is going to be a pretty late evening, just past 8:45 local time. Reminder, we're in Kissimmee, Florida tonight. A little bit outside Orlando. And here's the corner for leg A to Z World. And it comes driven across, takes a bounce. I don't think that hop was intended, actually. Is this offside? It won't matter because Deputats did not get there in time. Out of play, belongs to Orlando. Can't really find anyone on this throw-in. Like A to Z have caused so many issues. With their high pressure, they fill so much space on that near side and basically dare you to make that switch of play. Here's a searching ball through. Intercepted. Picked up. Well, I tried to head it out to the left. It didn't quite come off. And the other way, nice defense. Had to be perfect. Owen Drummond was there, the center back, to clear it away. Ball still belongs to leg. Well, it was a good effort there. Attempted the spin. And nicely defended. Orlando City was ready. Here's Drummond again. He will switch it and takes a touch off of Skylar Cohen's head, but that's all he could do. Next up, a throw-in. Gerald leaves it off, and doing the honors will be Fernando Sanchez. Sanchez has Cuban heritage. He's played in 3 contests in MLS Next Pro for Orlando City this season. Hasn't played a whole lot. He's come in mostly at the end of matches. He's got 9 total minutes across those 3. And I'm assuming we've got a substitution here. Wish we could tell you who it is, but we cannot. Looks like it might have been a leg A to Z change, though. Well, in comes the long throw. Cleared away long. Safe defending from A to Z, and Jeffries will come back to his post in time to pick that one up. well, not the most advisable of passes, but it does find its target. Poor touch on the far side, though. Negates all of that. Throw in for the leg AZ. Boys in red didn't have anything on that time down the left side. That's where they've attacked really almost all day. They've been using Daniel Martin exclusively on the wing. Easy to understand why, of course. One of those guys that you could definitely see moving to the next level. Daniel Martin, his speed, his explosiveness. Hard to think of a defender even, at a NISA or a USL League One level who could handle that well. Nearly, just about handling that defensive duty was leg A to Z on the back line, because in front of goal with a real chance that time was França. And he tries for the half volley that time. I think it was headed goalwards too. It looked like it was going to stay down. He had a lot of room to aim for. But it's well defended in the end. 62nd minute, less than half an hour for Orlando City to try and turn this around. Short option is there, but it doesn't look like they're going to want it. They're going to play it low. I don't think that was the design. They've got some training ground options that they've shown. Every corner has been a little different for the purple. And well, leg A to Z, uncharacteristically, not able to clear. Cross comes in as a result. That took a leg touch, so it is out for an Orlando corner once again. You'll see if they pull a new trick out of the bag. See what they've got this time. Yeah, looks like they're setting something up once again. This time, more pressure on the goalkeeper in the 6. Looks like that first corner chance they had. Some extra movement, though. And they're going to play it to the top of the box. It's clever. There's space. The shot comes in. Oh, it's just wide. Beautifully worked. That developed exactly like it was designed to. There was so much space there for Dylan Judelson, Canadian citizen. He does have a goal on the season, and he was inches away from having a second one. Well, how that might have changed the proceedings. In the meantime, huge defensive effort there from Gabriel Rosario. The Puerto Rican dispossesses Daniel Martin. And that'll lead to nothing more than a leg A to Z throw-in. But Judelson, I mean, oh, so close. It's a great effort from there. Keeps it down, puts it in a dangerous position. He's just so unfortunate, really, that stays wide. This will also belong to the away side. Judelson, by the way, he was called the most underrated U.S. national player in the 2008 class by USMNT Prospects. That's a Twitter account, or I guess it's X now, on social media. That was back in December. There was a clip of him playing in an Orlando City match to get the MLS next level, and Judelson made a really nice run forward, a good finish in front of goal as well, and he was able to earn that high praise. People in the comments were comparing him to the likes of Pele. This guy clearly has the look of somebody who could really find his way to the professional ranks sooner rather than later. Dylan Judelson. That's a name to remember. Macon, you'll remember, was the guy who was sent off a moment ago incorrectly. He's still on the pitch trying to make the most of that. Offside. This was Lochar. And now the ball clipped in, back post. There is a head to meet it. Top of the box. That's Jason Bernier. He moves it out right. Cross comes in from Cohen, and Butler couldn't finish. Great defending. It's been a masterclass in right back play from Gabriel Rosario today. He gets up, a guy who's much taller than him, had beat him to the ball, but he stayed in position to just knock his shot offline. And so 25 minutes left, it's still just 1-0. Could this change that? Ball falls in the center and no one can finish it. Incredible that the visitors don't have a second goal by this point. Part of it's fortune, part of it's a lack of finishing, and I think a good part of it you have to attribute to great defending from Orlando City's perspective. But whatever the reason, we're still at 1-0, and this is still for the taking for Orlando City if they can start to turn things around. Right now it'll be a throw-in for leg A to Z. They thought about going quickly. Cohen was getting forward for that purpose. Finally finds the long down-the-line throw that he wanted. Orlando City picked it up. Coming with a vengeance was Butler. He didn't get there in time. Jason, this one I think is offside, although there's no whistle right now, no signal from the referee. We're going to play on. França. Nice defending, but still in the area. Oh, and the referee is going to keep that one from advancing. We'll come back and I think drop the ball for Orlando City. So this ought to be interesting. It's not going to be a free kick exactly. At least it shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the proper restart. Yeah, they're just going to drop it. And they'll play it backwards safely. Orlando City back on the ball. They could pick out a good pass from here. Girard did not get the pass he wanted. Body goes down. We play on. That's a push. That's a clear foul. Free kick coming for Orlando. Over the ball now is Drummond. He'll, I think, leave it now for Sanchez. Fernando Sanchez. And, well, he's going to leave it in the end. Unselfish. And Drummond will get it to Sanchez. Back to Drummond. Lots of space. Now maybe some more attacking promise. Ball comes in! And a Superman save. Unbelievable reflexes and diving ability from Congaros Medina. That's a fantastic grab. That was headed right for the up top corner. And instead, Medina just snatches it. Definitely one for the cameras. And Orlando City, unlucky not to have the equalizer. They have had chances. Medina's been really just as good as Jeffries. Two great goalkeepers tonight. Two really, really high-quality attacking sides. We've seen great passing, great dribbling. Some nice shots as well. The one goal's only gone in, really, because of some great defending, especially from Orlando City, and some elite goalkeeping. It's been great football on all sides of the ball. There's still a lot left to be decided. T.J. Jeffries. Colon long. Cross. Lots of players to aim for. Diving header misses. França tried to finish, just didn't get enough separation to put his shot away. The ball goes over the back fence there, so they'll roll one out. That's a great ball in. França does a great job to find it. That's great recovery more than anything. And Skylar Cohen comes across. He falls down, gets back up just in time to clear it away as he's not even got his balance still. Acrobatic, athletic play. And now, look at this. Nobody's back. Excellent. Last guy back was Rosario, and he had to make that play. He did. Clutch moment defensively for Rosario, who's hardly put a foot wrong today. He and Jeffries have had some excellent performances in the purple. That's out for a corner kick. Orlando City continue to pile on the pressure. So what could come of this? Plenty of possibility. Orlando likes the creative corner setups. Like A to Z have learned that you can't leave anybody there at the top of the box. They're going to go straight in this time. Nothing. Headed away nicely. Leg A to Z standing strong. But now they'll switch sides and do it again. Big chances every time Orlando gets a corner. You figure it's a really good opportunity to try and grab that equalizer, level things up. In comes another chance. Headed to the back post, and it's too far. Well, and what do we have here? Oh boy, it's a penalty. Is that a penalty? Wow. And I'd like to see this again. You'd imagine it's a handball maybe. Inside the box. Let's see how good a picture we get here. Cross comes in. Header. Well, I mean, I guess maybe on that initial header from Stopford. Maybe instead of getting it with his head, he gets it with his hand. It's so hard to tell from here. That's my best guess. I don't think it takes any glancing touches. I think as Stopford goes up to head it away, it must have hit his hand. Wow. Huge development. And so Orlando City Academy, via the foot of perhaps their best attacking player all day, Gustavo Caravaggio, could level it up. Well, we're going to wait just a second. And it's in! The finish! We are level! On a crazy moment, Orlando City have this thing all knotted up. Nice finish. Left no room for doubt. And actually, just to correct myself, that's Majid Abdullah, the Saudi Arabian. He finishes the goal because Caravaggio was already off the pitch. And so Majid Abdullah, he's got the equalizing goal. But now, here come Leg A to Z on a vengeance. On a mission, and that one's cleared away nicely. Drummond was there, and this is going to become a free-for-all. Look at this, there's players forward for Orlando. Both sides streaming forward with attackers. Good ball through the center. A shout for a second penalty. They won't get it. It's a good call. Coming the other way. Lots of space, lots of numbers. Right side. This is Macon. Lost it. Fouled. Free kick, Leg A to Z. Quarter hour left. Yep, that definitely caught him. Felt deliberate as well from Sanchez. He knew had to stop that positive play. Cohen's there, but he'll leave it. And not many players getting inside the box for Leg A to Z. They'll stay outside. And you think maybe that sets up just a short pass from here. Nope. Deputat will go straight for it. Players in the center. Oh, it's hit over. Missed by Stopford. Not a bad ball at all from Deputat. And that hit. I mean, if he keeps it down and just side foots it, he had space to finish in. But he leaned back a little bit, you saw on the replay. And so with 15 minutes left, golden chance to go ahead 2-1. Now some of those opportunities are really being missed. And well, what a strange hit. Medina gets there in time and does enough to clear it away. It wasn't exactly textbook. Just kind of scooped it up with one hand on the edge of the box and, well, got it away. Meanwhile, nice, well, must be a foul there. Because the ball never went out of play and it was picked up anyway by Jason Bernier. It was a foul in the end. And now, coming into the attacking third, the ball comes in and it's too far for Butler. Cross came in from Macon, and on the far side, it's a throw-in. Martin's out there has been a bit quieter in the second half. Butler turns along the goal line. What do we have here? Goal kick. Ball was out first before it touched Colon. What a final 15 minutes we're set for. This one could really go either direction. You get the feeling both sides would be bitterly disappointed to split the points. But that's the result that we have as of now. And that, by the way, would keep leg A to Z at second. I believe it would move Orlando to third. Alright, so a free kick coming for leg A to Z. It's into a dangerous area, and Butler hits it! It's wide! By a very fine margin, but all the same. Unable to beat Jeffries with that one. And now it becomes a matter of who is able to really just create some magical moments. It looked like maybe a handball there on leg A to Z. It's not called though. We'll keep playing. Ball moved to the right. Macon, oh, he lost it. He let it go. Forgot to take it with him, and all of a sudden Orlando City can counter. They've got space. Well intercepted. But it's now with Orlando again. A foul. Franza, oh, he's very, very hot. He's going to get a yellow card for the reaction. And they tried to play the ball quickly, but the referee just attending to the injured player. Looks like Cohen there. Well, so now Franza sees yellow. So a little over 10 to play. Orlando 1, leg A to Z 1. Ball comes in, edge of the box. Orlando City can clear, that's what they'll do. Franza chasing it. He might get there. He does get there. Beats Cohen, gets inside. Cohen recovers, knocks him down. And referee says it's a foul against Franza. He's not pleased. He was already a little bit disappointed with the refereeing decisions. That one won't make him any happier. This is now another free kick, and it belongs to leg A to Z. Things slowing down a little bit. A few more fouls. It's not as fluid as it was earlier on in this half. I think that'll suit Orlando City a bit more. When things are naturally flowing, leg A to Z tend to really show their quality. And now you wonder if either side will try and hold on to what they have over the last 10 minutes or so. I don't think that's in either of these teams' DNA, and even if it were, I would think both teams feel they can go on and win it. That could have been the chance. Butler was blocked. Martin goes for goal, and it's the post. Ricochets off. And Martin nearly had the goal of the match. Look at this again. He's just so brilliant at getting himself space, and that is a laser of a strike. Just cannons off the crossbar. This is going to be offside, most likely. No, referee says play on. Well, it doesn't matter. It is over the goal line. Goal kicked is next in any sense. So 80th minute. Martin inches away a moment ago. Orlando City's had their chances. We stay deadlocked for now. Martin again. Says goodbye to a defender. He's got two more to beat. Beats them both! I think he hit the post again. And Jeffries claims it. That same left post is absolutely robbing Daniel Martin at the moment. Jeffries rolls it out. Xavier Colon. One back. And it's Bernier. Plays it to the center. That's Deputat. Lost it. Bad pass. Intercepted now. Here come leg A to Z. Cohen. He's got the play to the right. He plays it there. Macon. He's going to send it in. Back post too long for Butler. Top of the box. Yeah, not the shot that he wanted. That is high into the night air and kissing me. That might have made it to the Orlando City limits. That was not the shot he wanted by any stretch. So we play on even at 1. Both sides, you can sense, really want the 3 points today. A real 6-pointer, to be honest, at the top of the table. But there could only be 2 points given out if we stay this way. Battle for it. França was second best, but I think it was touched by leg A to Z last, so they will win the throw. França chasing it. Couldn't keep it in his grasp, and oh, a little bit of extra contact at the end. Didn't look too purposeful. Referee didn't see anything heinous. Leg A to Z, back to work with this precise, cutting passing play. That's a good touch. It was an important one for, once again, a fantastic effort from Rosario. Maybe the man of the match. She's been nowhere near the goal for Orlando City, but he has had such a defensive contribution. 82nd minute, nearing 83rd. Cross, high in the air. Player's there. Oh, it's wide! And clutching his head in disbelief is Tyler Stopford, the captain. It's an inch-perfect service. Stopford gets some space. You see him back up. Oh. And as you're backing away from a ball, it's very difficult to head it with accuracy. But Stopford nearly pulled it off. Stays 1-1. And Orlando City would like to change that. Can't do it. Lashar was able to usher it out. Orlando will throw. They'll take their time. Again, stoppages probably do more good for them than harm, just because it stops leg A to Z's ability to play that free-flowing football that's been so dangerous, so hard to stop. Well, ball goes out of play. Last touched off a purple jersey. Long ball down the line. Into the center of the park, and that's settled by Sanchez. He gives it away. Not the best of passes. Chested down by Cohen. He's on the run. He's got a player to his right. He plays it. This is Macon. Macon wants to put it in the center. He does. Not cleared. The finish! Yes! Leg A to Z have their second. And the heads drop for Orlando City. Macon with a great cross. And that is a worldie of a finish. It's from close range. But it's inch perfect. Even Jeffries, having one of his best days, couldn't get there. And it's 2-1 in favor of the away side. Now at the live table, it's leg A to Z on top of the league once again. And Orlando City are left to chase the equalizer a second time. And they're running out of time. 6 minutes left. It's certainly not over. Orlando City, even before the second goal, were threatening. And they'll continue to do so, you imagine. Now leg A to Z have an interesting kind of conundrum here, strategic-wise. Do they want to try and hold on to what they have? Only got 5 or so minutes to try and do it. Or at the same time, they could chase the third and really put this one away. Here's Cohen for leg A to Z. Remember, not really a possession-based team, and well, that touch might tell you why. Macon, not the best of plays. Sanchez. Down the line, that's a really textbook throw-in. And he'll get to do it again. Hernando Sanchez. Again long. Held up by França. Can't clear it away. Still in danger. Headed out. Not too far. Maybe 35 yards out. That might have been offside. No, they say the flag stays down. I tried to pass the ball into the middle. Judelson couldn't get it right. Was laid off by Bernier that time, and the ball comes through. Well, not far away from finding its target. And now, oh, a missed defensive assignment, and it could be the equalizer. Could it be a penalty? Referee says no. Not the first time Franz has gone down and thought he had won a pen and didn't get any sympathy from the ref. We'll play on for now. Of course, no video review here. But we're going to stop the play. I think Franz is still on the ground. You just have to check over there. Well, what do we have? Maybe a card to come. Interesting. And again, that's all out of our picture, so sorry we can't bring you that. We did just want to confirm the goal scorer earlier. That substitute Jeff Messidor is, I believe, the guy who knocks that one in, number 16, who was subbed in a while ago up top. I believe that's the guy you see at the top of your screen right now, right in the middle, edge of the center circle. Again, we wish we could show you a little more of what's going on with the referee. Now he comes back into frame. So the restart, it'll belong to Orlando City, right near midfield. Are you just going to figure this out? 3 minutes left. Maybe a little extra with added time. We did have 2 goals here in the second half. Oh, well, that's not the pass that Orlando City would have wanted. So now we approach 2 minutes left. Cohen, long throw, finds its target, headed out there to the right, and it does not find the intended reception. Macon couldn't get there on the pass from Messidor. Nice turn. Moved out left. It's Martin. Martin's been a magician today. Plays it through. Oh, they wanted the 1-2. It's just too long. He wasn't far away. After a nice pass out there by Deputat. Doesn't turn out to be anything. Minute and a half left in regular time. Left side. Lochar. He wants the speeder Martin. Doesn't find him. And that is a corner kick. Rosario would have liked to see it go the other way. It'd be a goal kick. He does not get his wish. And a corner kick will come next. Time rapidly escaping for Orlando City. With about 20 minutes to go, they were riding high. They had their equalizer. Felt good about maybe even going on and getting the match winner. And now things stay in here. It wasn't ever out of play. And, oh, should have been the third. Butler can't finish. He leaves his shot wide. And actually, it's not Butler in the end. That's Deputat who was up there. Central midfielder. I think Butler in the end actually was the guy subbed off for Messidor. Left wing. Martin. Martin glides by a defender. Plays it into the center. Messidor wanted his second. Couldn't get it. Martin again. Lost it. Great defending. Throw-in still belongs to leg A to Z. We've passed 90 minutes. Let's see what extra time we get. Substitution first. I think that's Macron who's going to come off on the right wing. Just letting a little bit more clock run. That, of course, suits leg A to Z world. Things stay the way they are. They are headed for the top of the league. This ball stays in along the goal line. But they've lost possession, leg A to Z. Did they win it back? For now, and then they lost it. That's a foul, most likely. No. Referee says play on with a couple of contentious challenges, one on each side. Referee consistently lets him play. Continues to do so. França wants his cross. He goes down. Foul is whistled. And on the edge of the box, maybe one final moment for Orlando City to turn this around. I think França maybe goes down a little bit easily, but there was contact made. So now, everything rests on this. And they're in a bit of a huddle with the coach has come out and told them what to do. So this is not often you see this, where a coach will come out and directly give instructions to a few players. Gives you shades of Ted Lasso, doesn't it? 92nd minute, and now we enter the 93rd. This free kick from 15 could change the final scoreline. Everybody's in there. Referee will just try to calm down the extra contact first. And you see just kind of moving around, keeping himself warm. Right in front of your screen is Dylan Judelson wearing the 58. Don't be surprised if this comes out to him. Here he is, edge of the box. It is not going to fall to him. Instead, it'll fall and be not finished at the top of the box. That will do it. Abdullah had the chance. It fell wide, and we're finished. In Kissimmee, leg A to Z world holds on to a 2-1 final score. What an incredible turn of events. It was a roller coaster ride for 90 minutes, and leg A to Z comes off of that coaster as victors. They now lead the league on 15 points. And let's see how they got there. Take you a look at the match highlights presented by Vader Media. Got things kicked off, of course, with Orlando City. And it was quickly leg A to Z who found their footing in this one, mostly because of that man, the number 10. It's always an honor to wear that shirt, and he proved to us why he deserved it. Great ball in from Martin. He's trying to go for goal. It's blocked, falls to the man who was right in the perfect position, Nick Butler. He gets the opener, 1-0 leg A to Z. That's the end of the first half, although there were certainly chances, nearly the same guy assisting the same guy. But Butler fell down, couldn't finish his chance. Now we're into the second half. Ball comes in, headed just wide. But it was a penalty kick, and that was dispatched really nicely by Majid Abdullah, the substitute Saudi striker, able to get the equalizer. And then a post really robbed Martin that time of his own goal. But it would come. They were patient, and that finish from the substitute striker, Mesidor, was enough. It was a good ball in from Macon. Really, the story of the day was those two wingers, Macon on the right and on the left. That man, Daniel Martin, incredible work from those two. It's enough to see leg A to Z to all 3 points tonight. Orlando City will feel gutted. Good effort from them, just not enough. But folks, that is all from us. My name's Danny Catula. It's been a pleasure giving you all tonight's live coverage of the UPSL Premier Division from the Florida Central Conference. For everyone here at Vader Media, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Don't forget you can watch Vader Media coverage of the UPSL for select matches all season long. Be sure to follow us and subscribe on YouTube to see the next match that's up and coming. That's all for us. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, everyone, and be blessed.
Martin, Nico collection with the recovery. Once again the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
As that goes round, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Out over the right side. The shot and the goal! Comes the shot, and it's in!